We're at a new track this weekend here in Santa Fe International, here at Santa Fe International Raceway here in New Mexico. First time New Mexico has ever had an ARCSOA Elite Series race. Should be a pretty interesting one considering that not a lot of people have seen this track and how high speed of a road course this is. It's a 2.3 mile road course with a 54-second lap time, so you're almost doing oval speeds around here. It's a very high speed track. It's kind of in a canyon in the middle of nowhere, actually. There aren't a whole lot of fans here, believe it or not. There are no grandstands around this track, or at least I don't think there are. I haven't seen them yet, but I haven't seen a grandstand yet. They're all up on the hills, sitting around there. They actually had to spray the track for rattlesnakes, similar to what they have to do at Phoenix here in New Mexico. So that should be a very interesting race. Considering this is a new track, there's a very good chance that we might see a new winner today. I think pretty much everyone, I think, in the top 8 have not scored a win before in qualifying, and this track doesn't have a whole lot of passing opportunities, so yeah, I think it's safe to say that one of those top 8 could end up winning this race. Anyway, let's go down to the Santa Fe International Raceway.
Chris Dodd leads the field of 36 down to the green on his outside. We have Scott Roush, and behind them we've got Myatt and Brock back there. Madeline Myatt, that is. And the green flag is out. Away we go here at Santa Fe. As you can see, this track, like I said, doesn't have a whole lot around it, believe it or not. Not much of a paddock around here. Brock got a terrible start back there from 4th position. And here they go, kind of weaving through the mountainsides here. Very desert landscape here with mountains around here. Here comes Bobby Jones up the inside there as it's Dodd and Roush have pulled away here as they're trying their best to hold everybody up there. 3 wide, a little further back. That is a very aggressive move there as Nick Pericles got a great start from 9th on the grid. And he has already gotten dispatched of Grayson Ace Vito, who is kind of slow there. Great qualifying run by Ace Vito. But here comes Pericles up the inside, getting by Shepard, Bobby Jones, and William Brock. Nick Pericles has done the best on his first lap. However, first lap is being led by Chris Dodd. Scott Roush in second, and Madeline Myatt's in 3rd position. Great start for her in this race. Her teammate, of course, leads as Roush is going for the lead now on the inside of Dodd. This is a very good move here by Roush to try and take over the lead as they kind of fire over kind of the dunes here. But it's not going to be that easy as Dodd throws a block. This track doesn't have a whole lot of passing opportunities. Also a great start by Scott Roush, or by Bobby Jones, rather. Got to give props to Vince Freeze and Cody Lamas. Lamas is finally seemingly having a good weekend. He qualified in the top 10. Or no, I think he qualified 11th by mistake. My mistake there. And Vince Freeze qualified in the top 10. Great to see Freeze up that high up the grid. There's Pat Carr, the Daytona winner, and Eric Monaco. Great day for that team right there. That is a fantastic run for the Reddit Davis team. However, it looks like Monaco's kind of bunching the pack up a little further back here. Problems for Darren Blake as he brings it down pit road here. Also, we had some issues for Sebastian Torres on the first lap. Not a great start to the race for either of these two drivers here at the Santa Fe International Raceway. Despite losing a few spots on the start, William Brock is trying his best to make a comeback here, but Aiden Shepard's getting underneath him there. Very aggressive move there by Shepard. Sorry that the camera screwed up there a little bit. Getting back by Brock there. And trying to get Pericles as well. Also, Kenny Myatt's doing a great job there as Ace Vito. Also doing a good job as Bobby Jones must have went off the track somewhere. As he fell in numerous positions down the order there as, Myatt and Will Oiter. Oh, crash! Shepard's way off the track. And here's Aiden Shepard. He's trying to battle here with Brock, and Brock slides a little wide there, and off the track he goes into the sand dunes out there. And Shepard would fall out of the race. Tough break for him. Scary moment for Bobby Jones. He's battling for 3rd with Madeline Myatt. He had a great start, fast car. Maddie Myatt slides him wide. Pericles slides him off even further, and he goes kind of down a dirt embankment, but gets it back on the track before the commitment cone. Great car control there by Bobby Jones. However, Body Jones would damage the suspension suspension in that car and fall out of the race. Also, Nick Pericles with tire issues as well. Tough break for him. Noah Hart is now sliding through the field quite badly. He didn't qualify well considering his luck there. And well, Hart is sliding through the field quite massively here. We think there might be something wrong with the 18 car. And that's not a good showing for Noah Hart right there, as I believe he's going to try and get to pit road. But he can't because, oh, he wrecks it! He wrecks it off of Zayden Davidson's car, and off the track he goes. And here we go again. That's Noah Hart just getting turned there by one of the Menervinis. He was trying to get to pit road, and Davidson wrecked him. Scott Roush, however, would start losing positions to Madeline Myatt now and is being challenged by William Brock. And now look at Kenny Myatt working his way up to 5th position. Kenny Myatt's on a bit of a charge here after losing out a possible win in Arkansas. I believe Myatt really wants this win. Myatt makes the move on Brock easy and now is trying to make a move on Roush. The next car he's got to pass is his daughter, Madeline, after Roush. And Roush isn't making his life easy. So right now it's a BFM 1-2 with Dodd, Myatt, and a couple other cars. It's a kind of a low tire pressure race as well, as there's Will Hoyt's actually going to stay out along with Brock. Are staying out. There is some pretty high tire wear on this track simply because it's a higher abrasion track. And Cooper kind of brought a softer tire, but it seems to be working well here. Cole Baker would grenade the KR Subaru car, and that would be Baker with numerous problems there as he's trying to get into his, well, out of the way cleanly. Tough break for Baker. And here they come into pit road, and actually a little bit of contact there between Roush and Myatt there on the entrance to pit road. Also, like I said, great run by Cody Lamas so far. Lamas doing a fantastic job on track. Madeline Myatt now has to deal with her father right behind her. And how easy will Kenny Myatt go on Madeline Myatt, or how easy will Madeline Myatt let Kenny go by? This is going to be a very tight battle at the front of the field between these two. This should be the battle for 2nd or 3rd. Oh, crash! Eric Monaco would lose control of the car. He makes a late commitment to pit road and would get turned by Aiden Shepard. Around he went and actually nearly missed some cars there, some road cars there, and pulled on a bit of an embankment. Tough break for Monaco. However, the pit stop cycle would make things really interesting as Dodd has a big lead now over 2nd place Brock, 3rd place Madeline Myatt. Here comes Tristan Wilhoit and Kenny Myatt down below them. Wilhoit had a fast stop getting up the order pretty well there. Tristan Wilhoit had one of the dominant cars in Arkansas. And well, needless to say, he wants redemption for that Arkansas blow-up there. And in New Mexico could be the place to do that as they kind of maneuver their way around this track. Madeline Myatt gets by William Brock, but it looks like Tristan Wilhoit's going to try and get by Madeline Myatt. Actually, Wilhoit and Kenny Myatt get by Brock as well. Roush has fallen a few spots behind this group. Meanwhile, this is what Chris Dodd would love to keep seeing back here because there is a big battle behind him with Madeline Myatt, Will Hoyt, Kenny Myatt, and Brock back there. Now Roush is showing up into the scene as well, with Nico Polyakov in 9th also coming onto the scene. Here is Tristan Wilhoit trying to make a move on Madeline Myatt here. Madeline Myatt slides wide, but can't really make a big move there. Wilhoit can't do it, and that's going to make Wilhoit extremely susceptible to Kenny Myatt now. Looking on the inside of Tristan Wilhoit here. Look how fast this road course is. It's one of the most crazy road courses we go to. And, well, it's very difficult to really get lines around this track because it is such a difficult track to nail. And actually, Brock gets by Kenny Myatt because the outside of the final turn is not a place you want to be. Props to Becca Haddix in P10 in the 78 car. Haddix has done some heroics with crappy equipment before. And props to also Grayson Acevedo in 11th still. We expected at least Acevedo to fall to the field. We've actually seen Becca Haddix run through the field. So Haddix and Acevedo proving that they probably should have better rides on the grid there. As Acevedo's getting mugged by Sanford. Shock's kind of right there as well, ready to mug him. A little bit of contact there between Shock and Acevedo, but no harm, no foul. And here comes Shock back to the inside. That's a very tight 3 wide there. That Nismo's getting squeezed and sandwiched by Vincent Allen and William Brock. Or I'm sorry, and Kyle Schock rather, not William Brock. And, well, it seems to work out just fine, as I think Haddix might be on actually a different strategy. That's why she's that far up the order. The fastest car on track right now is actually Scott Roush, setting the fastest lap of the race that time by the 56.265. Roush is incredibly fast here. However, they still got this group of cars still has a long way to go before they catch Chris Dodd, who is quite a ways up the circuit in front of them. Madeline Myatt brings her down. Oh, crap. Madeline Myatt brings it down pit road quite early here. And so Myatt's going to try and play a pit strategy game here and get in front of the field. I believe here this is a kind of an aggressive strategy call. Problems for Dorian Bouchard. Not looking good for Bouchard. That looks pretty bad for him. Tough break for the 73 car. He's been pretty much nowhere all weekend. Kind of like his career so far. Dodd brings it down pit road from the race lead. Second is Will Hoyt staying out, as is Brock and Polyakov, as a couple more cars are on pit road, so I'm interested to see where is the 81 going to cycle in all this. 41 had a big lead here, so I'm interested to see what Dodd's going to do with this, as Roush is actually, the pack was gaining on him there. There's Kenny Myatt coming out of the pits, and Madeline Myatt's going to really mug. Madeline Myatt must have had a really quick stop. Here comes Madeline Myatt's going to take over the lead of this race. So the pit strategy really paid off for Maddie, as Maddie's the leader of the round in New Mexico. Oh, what's this? Chris Dodd's got a problem now. So Dodd, the dominant car of the race so far, has broken down in the 41 car. So, or it's a loose wheel possibly, and oh no, that looks more serious than just a loose wheel. Dodd is going to fall, or have to get a tow back to the pits and possibly fall out. Tough break for him. William Brock and Tristan Wilhoit stayed out that time, and look at Madeline Myatt with a big lead now. Madeline Myatt with a huge lead. However, Maddie's teammate, Chris Dodd, I believe, has fallen out of the race, or at least out of contention with mechanical problems. So all eyes turn to the reliability of car 81. Even though she's on a different pit strategy, Becca Haddix, on her own merit, is running P9. P9 for Becca Haddix. This is incredible running by the Minervini Brigade to get Haddix up the order like this. Congratulations to them. However, Tristan Wilhoit is looking pretty decent right now compared to Maddie Myatt, as is Kenny Myatt. Kenny Myatt now, I believe, is the fastest overall car on the track right now. Yes, he is. And they've got a long way to go to catch Maddie in the lead. But Tristan Wilhoit and Kenny Myatt could end up doing that. Roush is fast, but as we go through the order, Madeline Myatt did a 57. Actually, the Minervini was technically faster last time around. So Madeline Myatt's really got to start picking up the pace if she wants to hold that lead. Chris Dodd would rejoin the race, albeit 3 laps down. Tough break for Dodd because he was dominant early in this race. Dodd will get his first win eventually. It's not going to happen here, I don't think, or at least today. Oh, somebody's grenading a little further back. That is, oh no, not Vince Freeze. Freeze was doing really well in this race. And that is not what anybody wanted to see, was Vince Freeze grenade. At the same time, I think Kyle Schock Jr. is blowing up too. There's not a lot of smoke coming out of it, but I think Schock's got smoke as well. Dorian Bouchard with more rear end damage. I wonder what happened to him. Yeah, Dorian Bouchard's battling pretty hard here with Charles Samper. They're not on the lead lap, but another example of why Dorian Bouchard, or actually with Ace Vito, believe it or not. And, well, no, that was all on Ace Vito. Oh my gosh! Frickin' Bouchard rolls violently there. And now one's on Ace Vito, and that's probably going to get a steward's inquiry there. That was an unsafe pit entrance there by Ace Vito. Madeline Myatt once again is employing a strategy of pit early, pit often. However, Tristan Wilhoit is once again staying out with Kenny Myatt and Scott Roush. So this, we're seeing that pitting early gets you a big boost on track. However, Madeline Myatt might need to make another pit stop, and that would kill her race. Wilhoit would once again stay out. However, the 9 has brought in a couple of his, has come down pit road and brought Brock with it, or Lamas and a couple other cars with him. And, well, this is going to be interesting now, because not a lot of cars are pitting. However, Madeline Myatt did not get a good pit stop, and now Kenny Myatt's in front of her. So now this race has gone completely up in smoke for Maddie. Maddie had a horrendous pit stop, while Kenny Myatt had a great one. Now all eyes are turning to Tristan Wilhoit, Scott Roush, Eddie Champadkar. Sanford stays out an extra lap. Charles Sanford does. A little further back, there's Kyle Bisceglia. A couple more cars stand out, Alex Allen and Vance Caldwell. This should be interesting to see what takes place. Oh, Polyakov's grenaded from the lead of the race. He took it on the cycle, and Polyakov has grenaded. However, Wilhoit didn't get the best pit stop either, but did get in front of Madeline Myatt. However, now Kenny Myatt's got the lead. So this is a very topsy-turvy race with a lot of different leaders up at the front of the field. However, on this cycle, Tristan Wilhoit looks really slow in comparison to the 81 car, which last cycle, Wilhoit looked far superior to the 81. Now the 81 looks superior to the 83. Looks like, well, Maddie Myatt maybe is getting a hang of something here, as Wilhoit is not making her life easy there. Maddie Myatt's going to drag race him down the straightaway here and get the position this way. Down the straight here. That's an expert move there by the young Ohioan. But now she's got to catch her father, Kenny Myatt. However, Wilhoit is not making Maddie Myatt's life easy by battling very hard here with her. However, Kenny Myatt is actually a bit in cruise control, believe it or not. Wow, somebody hit it really late there. Oh, that was Pericles. Pericles is on a different strategy as well. Pericles could theoretically win this race if it comes down to some really wacky strategy. However, now Kenny Myatt had to pit for tire going down as Torres breaks down on the track as well. So that puts Madeline Myatt back in the lead of the race, as the 9 had to bring it down pit road with issues. So now the 81 versus the 83 for the lead of this race. And the 83 is going to try and take it here away from the 81. However, the 81's going to sling it back the inside here. We saw this is a corner that Wilhoit's really struggled in. I'm sorry, Kenny Myatt is still in the lead. No, is he? Yeah, he is. I'm not sure why it didn't count him that one time by. I'm sorry, I thought he pitted. My fault. So Kenny Myatt is still in the lead. My apologies. For some reason, the tracker didn't count a lap for him there. I'm not sure why. But Madeline Myatt's in second position. Wilhoit's in third. However, they're battling so hard that Kenny Myatt's being able to pull away on him here. And, well, Wilhoit really wants by Madeline Myatt here, but the one corner keeps screwing him over. And, well, Madeline Myatt just gets to get such a run out of that final corner that Wilhoit can't compete, but Wilhoit's faster everywhere else on this track. Madeline Myatt once again is on a strategy of pitting early as Grayson Ace Vito. Aw, you gotta be kidding. Now he's got problems? Yes, he does. Tough break for Ace Vito. He had a great run going for him there. This is Will Hoyt's shot to push now, as Kenny Myatt is not very fast out there on the track. This is Tristan Will Hoyt's opportunity to really push and close in and gain a bit on Matty Myatt, because Will Hoyt feels like he was being held up by the 81 car as Kenny Myatt's bringing it down pit road. Will Hoyt stays out another lap. More Red Bull problems. We saw Torres has broken down a few times. Now it's Vincent Allen's turn. And this is terminal for Vincent Allen. Tough break for him. Here's the 9 coming out of the pits. We're looking for the 81. In comparison, where is the 81? Oh, man. The 81 lost a ton of time there to the 9. And that might have done it, I think, unless it's something really, I mean, that's a long way that Matty Myatt's got to make up there. Now, I'm interested to see where the 83 is. I think BFM blew another pit stop, as here comes Tristan Will Hoyt down pit road. In comparison to the 9 and the 81, we're going to see what happens with Will Hoyt. The 83 got a very fast stop and now is in the lead of this race. However, the 9 is all over him. This is a battle for the lead. The 81 is solidly in third with Roush in fourth. And fifth place is, well, still a bit up in the air, to be honest with you, with the pit stop strategy. As Brock is technically leading the race due to pit stop cycle. However, it is a big battle here between the 9 and the 83 for the lead of this race. These two were the two fastest cars in Arkansas, and now they're doing battle again here in the run of New Mexico. Will Hoyt has not been strong through that corner. However, he kind of forces Myatt to take that corner real slow as well. Man, Will Hoyt's been doing battle with the two Myatts all race in this race. First with Matty and now with Kenny. However, in comparison, Kenny Myatt's been horrific, even worse than Will Hoyt off the last corner, and Will Hoyt's been better around the track. So, and Myatt's been better around the track. My apologies there. So now Myatt is able to really close in on Will Hoyt around this circuit. One thing we haven't seen much of, actually, is the leaders dealing with lap cars. They're coming up to lap Esteves Cortez. That could be interesting because, like I said, this track isn't the easiest to pass on. As you can see how fast it is. And, well, this should be fun to see what Will Hoyt's going to do with Cortez up ahead, as Cortez has been pretty slow all day. However, Cortez wouldn't be much of an issue because he'd break down right in front of the leaders. And, well, that would pretty much end Cortez's shot at being an annoying backmarker. Tristan Will Hoyt now is pulling away with some amazingly fast lap times here. Nothing that Kenny Myatt or Madeline Myatt could do about that, as Haddix is going to actually be a lap car to deal with. Haddix just made a pit stop. Like I said, she's on a different strategy altogether. And Will Hoyt's coming in early. Where's the 9 in all this? Where is Kenny Myatt in all this? Will Hoyt's pitting with Madeline Myatt. Wonder what that's about. Cortez would rejoin the race. Actually, William Brock, I gotta also say, he's got a shot to win this race as well, as he's passed Scott Roush and is the fastest car on track. And he's been pitting later than everybody else. So if it comes down to a fuel strategy run here, it could be Brock's day. Will Hoyt didn't get the best pit stop, and Madeline Myatt got a better one than Will Hoyt. However, there's still a long way for her to go to get that spot back. However, now all eyes turn to the 9 to see what the 9's going to do with the 83. However, on a very unsafe release there by the 9 car, and the 22 actually would hit the 9, as in the due in part for the battle for the lead, Will Hoyt retakes the lead. However, Kenny Myatt really closed in there. Close that lead back up, that lead battle back up here, but Myatt's got to build heat in the tires and catch Will Hoyt at the same time. Vance Codwell has grenaded the 46 car. Tough break for the FNS Marlone driver. Codwell was looking pretty quick in this race toward the later stages of it. William Brock pits from the lead of the race. Eddie Champagne second. Sean Angel, believe it or not, having a miserable, was actually in third position. Not a whole lot to be said about that. But now Nick Pericles is your leader based on pit strategy. Tyler Thaber lost control of his car entering the pits and would slide into the dirt. Narrowly missing that van again. Eric DeMax would go for a little off-track excursion and run into the mountains. So that's DeMax with a lot of damage to his car. And DeMax is going to have issues mainly for the rest of the race. Eric DeMax hasn't had a great race here in New Mexico. So now Will Hoyt and Myatt are continuing to lead here, as Will Hoyt's just a hair faster than Myatt now. However, I still think this might be a pit strategy game here. However, Kenny Myatt's really closed the door here on the 83 car, and now is going for the lead on the inside of the 83 as they slide enter turn 1. Under 10 to go for these two. These two, like I said, could have both won Arkansas and still are trying to do their best to possibly pull off a win here at for the inaugural New Mexican race. And, well, it's just going to be one of those races where, well, Myatt has to concede the battle there. But I don't think this war is anywhere near over between these two. A little bit of contact there between Myatt and the 83. Will Myatt pit it, I wonder, this time? Myatt is going, if he pits this time, he's going to be really close on fuel. Actually, Will Hoyt's the one coming in. And Will Hoyt loses it! Will Hoyt loses it on pit road! And that's Will Hoyt threw another race away! And down into the cliff he goes! Will Hoyt threw it away! Oh, no! Sean Angel and Grayson Ace Vito wreck also on pit road. That's another incident for Ace Vito there. That's the second dangerous incident there for Grayson Ace Vito. So now Kenny Myatt with his main chief rival stuck in the ditch with a lot of damage. Wow, Ace Vito's on the wrong side of the pit wall. Not sure what they're doing there. Myatt now has a cruise easy victory. All eyes now are turning to Madeline Myatt now. For these two are the chief title contenders right now, are the 9 and the 81. And the 81 got a quick pit stop there, but here comes the 9 out of the pits. Brock got a real fast stop. William Brock just cycled into second. Where did Brock come from? Alex Allen on a real late strategy now is in the lead of this race. However, he will need to make another pit stop. I think he's coming in this time. Yes, he is. Alex Allen brings it down pit road. That's going to give the lead to Kenny Myatt over William Brock, who is trying to close the gap quickly here. However, Myatt is gaining it, is increasing the gap. With only 3 laps to go, Kenny Myatt is going to be close on fuel, I think, and is going to have to deal with lap traffic. Brock has already gotten by Noah Hart, and now Madeline Myatt's going to be a factor for second. Myatt has not had to deal with, there hasn't been virtually any lap traffic to deal with in this race, and shock will be a factor as this race continues towards its conclusion. Myatt just has to play it calm, and he will pick up an easy win here. He will get an easy win if he can just pull it off cleanly here. He's got to conserve anyway, so we might as well just slot him behind the 86 the rest of the way. I think he can afford that. Well, no, Brock's closer than you think. And how easy is the 8? Oh, problems for Scott Roush. Roush, the outside pole sitter, was leading earlier in the race on a pit stop cycle and now has more issues with his car. William Brock, however, is going incredibly slow here as he is having issues with his car, I think, and he's just trying to salvage second here. However, Kenny Myatt now, all he has to do is get by the 86 cleanly and bring it home pretty much. He's come to the white flag, and the 86 is not giving him a whole lot of playing room here. However, it looks like this is going to be an easy cruise for Myatt now as he out-drags the 86 to take the lead. FBR has won at Arkansas And looking like they're going to get a win here, but it looks like not if Shock has anything to do about it. Shock, for some reason, is being incredibly aggressive with the 9 here. However, a little further back, the battle for seconds heating up as Madeline Myatt's trying on the outside for second, making a Myatt 1-2. Doesn't look like it's going to work. As Kenny Myatt's just got to get through 2 more corners, and he's won another race this year. He would have swept the road courses so far this year. And, well, Shock's trying to battle him. Not sure what the point of that would be. Kenny Myatt, however, the points leader, is going to increase his points lead here with a win in the round of New Mexico here at the Santa Fe International Raceway. Here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Second position, the close battle goes to Brock. Third goes to Madeline Myatt. And fourth goes to Alex Allen. Fifth to Pericles. Coming back from a forced hand on a pit strategy. Coming back to take fifth. He was fast in this race. Nick Pericles was sixth to Sanford. Ace Vito's going to come across the line a lap down. He's going to have a lot of explaining to do, making 2 ridiculous decisions in one race. That could be a bad situation. Oh, another car broke down across the line. This is the 3rd race in a row where somebody's broken down after they cross the finish line. This time it's Alex Allen. Isn't that hilarious? 3 races in a row, somebody breaks down coming across the line. So Kenny Myatt wins the round in New Mexico. Second position goes to William Brock. Third goes to Madeline Myatt. So not a big loss there for Madeline Myatt in points in second, despite her father and title contender, or main title rival so far, winning the race. Alex Allen fourth, Pericles fifth, Sanford sixth, Baskinger seventh. Lamas finally gets a decent result in eighth. Michelle in ninth, Rowe 10th, Davidson 11th, picking up where Haddix left off. 12th to Arndt, 13th to Haddix, who, great day for Meneravini, both getting in solid points positions. 14th to Blake, 15th to Angel, 16th to Shock, 17th to Thaber, 18th to Curtis, 19th to Hart, 20th to Ace Vito, and I'm expecting there's going to be some major penalties assessed to Ace Vito after some of the dangerous moves. He was dangerous out there, and we saw a couple of real serious accidents there. They were really concerned about Bouchard, so Ace Vito is apparently under a major investigation there. 21st for Roush, 22nd for Cortez, 23rd for Dodd, the pole sitter, 24th to Padcar, 25th to DeMax, 26th to Will Hoyt, who slid off the track, throwing away a win. Will Hoyt did it. Will Hoyt's really good at doing that, I've noticed, where he has a win locked up and throws it away. Every time he seems to get a win, he either throws it away or the car lets him down. 27th to Codwell, 28th to Allen, 29th to Torres, 30th to Polyakov, 31st to Freeze, who, I gotta give Freeze credit. Freeze was looking really quick this weekend. 32nd to Bouchard, 33rd to Monaco. I don't remember if we ever caught what happened to him. 34th to Baker, 35th to Bobby Jones, and 36th to Aiden Shepard. Let's go down to your points. So Kenny Myatt retains his points lead with Madeline Myatt in second, Nick Pericles in third, Baskinger fourth, Rowe in fifth, Curtis to sixth, Alex Allen to seventh, Eddie Schumpeck to eighth, Charles Sanford in ninth, William Brock is up to 10th, Sean Angel down to 11th, Baker to 12th, down to 12th, Kyle Schock Jr. to 13th, Noah Hart down 2 positions to 14th. He will be a championship contender, I believe, in this season. Darren Blake to 15th, Bashelli at a 16th, Sebastian Torres down a bunch to 17th, Aiden Shepard to 18th, Dodd to 19th, Roush to 20th, Ace Vito to 21st. He didn't get a point penalty, but that leads me to think that there's much worse on the horizon for Ace Vito. I'm sorry about that there. I had a hiccup. 22nd to Cortez, 23rd to Haddix, 24th to Will Hoyt, 25th to Arndt, 26th to Monaco, 27th to Polyakov, 28th to Davidson, 29th to Allen, 30th to Vince Freeze, 31st to Vance Cudwell, 32nd to Eric Demex, 33rd to Thaber, 34th to Bobby Jones, 35th to Bouchard, and 36th to Lamas. The next race is the Round of Canada at the Streets of Toronto, the first street race of the season. We will see you then.